The church announcement. It was a peaceful Sunday morning in Accra. The church was filled with well-dressed people who had come to worship and unknowingly to witness drama. Mercy sat calmly in one of the wooden pews, her hands folded neatly on her lap. She looked composed, focused, like someone whose life was in order. Then the church announcer stepped forward, smiling brightly. "We have a joyful announcement. Wedding between Brother Kofi and Sister Sandra next Saturday." The church fell silent for a brief moment before soft clapping followed. To everyone else, it was just good news. But not for Mercy. She froze. Slowly, she turned to her friend beside her. "Amma, did they say Kofi?" she asked quietly. "Which Kofi?" her friend replied. Mercy stared ahead, her voice barely above a whisper. "The one who calls me future wife every night." In that moment, everything around her continued as normal. The choir sang, people smiled, the service moved on. But for Mercy, something had shifted. She sat there, realizing that she had been in a relationship that apparently had other cast members. Outside in the church parking lot, the real confrontation began. Mercy stood still, holding her handbag, her face calm, but her mind clearly racing. Then Kofi appeared. He rushed toward her, sweating, nervous, desperate, like someone who knew he had already lost control of the situation. "Mercy, please listen," he began. She looked at him calmly. "I'm listening. Entertain me." Kofi stumbled over his words. "It's not what it looks like." Mercy raised an eyebrow slightly. "Oh, good, because it looks like betrayal with background music." Cornered, Kofi blurted it out. She got pregnant." Mercy blinked slowly, taking in the excuse. "So your solution," she said, "was a marriage announcement in surround sound?" "I had no choice," Kofi insisted. Mercy shook her head gently. "Men always have no choice when they've already made all the wrong ones." Just then, a sleek car pulled into the parking lot. Out stepped a well-dressed man, calm, confident, carrying himself with quiet authority. "Sandra?" he called. Moments later, Sandra appeared. She looked surprised at first, then suddenly excited. "Victor?" Without hesitation, she ran to him and embraced him tightly, her face lighting up with joy. Kofi stood there, confused. "What is this?" he asked. Victor spoke calmly. "I just came back from abroad. We lost touch, but—" Sandra cut him off. "I was never pregnant." Everything went silent. Even the air seemed to pause. Kofi stared at her in disbelief. "What?" Sandra shrugged slightly. "I never wanted you or this marriage. My mother was the one who kept pushing me to be with you. Our mothers have been friends for ages, and they have always wanted us to get married. Victor is my true love." Mercy, watching everything unfold, nodded slowly. "Ah, so this is group confusion." Sandra turned to Victor and held his hand. "But now that Victor is back," she said firmly, "I'm not interested anymore." And just like that, she walked away with Victor, leaving chaos neatly packaged behind her. Mercy
Please,
walked away
don't go.
from the
We need to
chaos
talk.
towards her
There's
car.
nothing left to say.
Kofi quickly turned back to her, panic written all over his face. He followed her. "You see? It's over now. We can fix this," he pleaded. Mercy looked at him steadily. "Fix what?" she asked. "The lie? The embarrassment? Or your audition for Nonsense of the Year?" "Please, I love you," Kofi said desperately. She tilted her head slightly. "You love me? But you were marrying someone else?" "It was a mistake," he insisted. Mercy's expression hardened just a little. "No," she said calmly. "A mistake is forgetting your keys. This is a full production. Next time, date one person, not a committee." With that, she got into her car. Kofi called after her, his voice breaking. "Don't go!" But she didn't stop. Kofi stood there alone in the parking lot. Not just heartbroken, but thoroughly exposed. Kofi let out a defeated breath. "Even my dignity has left." And that's the thing about lies. They may seem small at first, manageable, even convenient. But one day or another, the truth shows up. Not quietly, not gently, but loudly, clearly, and sometimes with a microphone in church. Life lesson. Don't build relationships on lies, because when the truth finally comes out, it won't ask for permission. Thank you for watching.